Have you ever wondered what happens when we die? Is there really a tunnel of light or a life review that flashes before our eyes? Across cultures, languages, and continents, thousands of people who were declared clinically dead have returned with remarkably similar stories. These are called near-death experiences, or NDEs. And while they once belonged solely to the realm of spirituality or religious belief, today, science is beginning to take a serious interest. Let's start with the basics. A near-death experience is a profound psychological event that may occur to someone who is either close to death or has been declared clinically dead and revived. Common elements include the sensation of leaving the body, traveling through a tunnel, encountering deceased relatives, or even beings of light. Strangely, these experiences occur even when the brain is not functioning, raising a disturbing and exciting question. If the brain is off, then what exactly is producing these vivid experiences? One of the most famous scientific investigations into NDEs came from Dr. Pim van Lommel, a Dutch cardiologist. In a 2001 study published in the prestigious medical journal The Lancet, he studied 344 cardiac arrest patients. Out of those who were clinically dead, 18% reported detailed experiences, even when there was no measurable brain activity. The implications? Consciousness may not be tied solely to the physical brain. Even more shocking was the consistency of their accounts. Patients described watching doctors work on their bodies from above, accurately repeating conversations they couldn't have heard with their ears. Others reported traveling through a dark tunnel toward a brilliant, loving light. Some even encountered life reviews, where they relived moments from their lives but through the eyes of those they had affected. It wasn't a simple flashback. It was an emotional, immersive replay. Skeptics argue that NDEs are the product of a dying brain. A chemical cocktail, floods of endorphins, DMT, and oxygen deprivation might create hallucinations. But this theory has its weaknesses. For instance, how do you explain patients who are completely brain dead yet report lucid, structured experiences with coherent memories? Or those who accurately recall specific details from an operating room where their eyes were taped shut and ears plugged? To address this, researchers have turned to advanced instruments like EEG and fMRI to scan the brain during moments of extreme trauma. Surprisingly, in some cases, brief surges of brain activity have been detected just after the heart stops. Could this be the brain's final echo? Or is it something more? A portal to another realm? Or the last flicker of consciousness leaving the body? From a quantum physics standpoint, some scientists speculate that consciousness may be a fundamental part of the universe, not just a byproduct of neural chemistry. Theories like quantum consciousness suggest that the brain might act more like a receiver than a generator, meaning our thoughts, memories, and awareness could exist independently of the physical body. This aligns surprisingly well with NDE reports, where people claim to hover above their bodies, watching doctors try to resuscitate them. There's also a deeply spiritual angle. Many NDE survivors return completely changed. They lose their fear of death. They speak of overwhelming peace, unconditional love, and a sense of interconnectedness with all living things. Some describe being told their time is not yet over, and they have a mission to fulfill. For some, it reignites faith. For others, it's a call to live more mindfully. The experience is so intense that it reshapes their entire perspective on life. But not all NDEs are blissful. Some people report terrifying experiences, dark voids, feelings of isolation, or encounters with malevolent entities. These distressing NDEs are less discussed but just as real. They challenge the idea that the afterlife is always peaceful. Could these reflect unresolved guilt, fear, or internal conflict? Or are they glimpses into something far more complex? Despite all the mystery, governments and academic institutions are taking NDE research more seriously than ever. In 2014, the AWARE study, Awareness During Resuscitation, led by Dr. Sam Parnia of New York University, examined over 0 cardiac arrest patients across 15 hospitals. One man, who was unconscious for 3 minutes, later described the exact actions of medical staff and sounds from the machines in the room, details he couldn't possibly have known. This has sparked debates in neuroscience, theology, and philosophy. Are we on the verge of proving that consciousness can survive bodily death? Or are we simply uncovering new dimensions of the human mind? Either way, one thing is clear. Near-death experiences are no longer a fringe topic. They are a legitimate frontier of human understanding. Some scientists caution against jumping to conclusions. After all, we still don't fully understand consciousness itself. But others believe NDEs might offer a clue to the most profound mystery of existence: what happens after we die. With modern technology, artificial intelligence, and new ways of mapping brain activity, we may soon have answers that bridge science and the soul. So, what do you believe? Are near-death experiences glimpses into another dimension? Or just complex illusions of the dying brain? Whatever your answer, one thing is certain. These stories force us to confront the unknown with wonder, humility, and an open mind. If you found this video intriguing, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your thoughts on life after death. Do you believe in NDEs? Have you or someone you know ever had one? Your voice matters, and together, we explore the mysteries of the cosmos, one question at a time.